Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pickup of 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Bobby Wagner. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Lee. Whoa! A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Check, man. Check. Here we go. Panther 60.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
That's Panther Street. Panther Street.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Washington.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Daniels gonna throw again. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Panther 60, Panther 19, Charger 19.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And to convert here, and it sets up first and goal.
Commanders, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cougar 19. Check, hurt.
To the air again is Daniel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 6 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, it'll be second
Hey, check
and
that,
goal.
check that. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he will score! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
For the extra point.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll take it in at the goal line. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the... To the ground, a first down run. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. Second down. Nix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
It is third and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. That gains an even 60 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening as the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
On first down, Daniel. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44 now, here's second and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
On the double. Viking 18. Ready?
Now Daniel is going to give this forward to the receiver. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Second and inches.
Check. Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krusky Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain.
And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
This makes the score. Commanders 14, Broncos 6. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Now to throw it here on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got his big tight end. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. A return now from the 4. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Go, Reed. Go. Get it. Gravity line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That'll be taken in by Krusky Merritt. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
At the 45-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt, and he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Malachi starts that first-round pick up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's a third down and 4.
Ready, go.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hey, smash Broncos.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now third down and 3.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll come up to third and 3.
Hey, check that, check that. Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain on the play.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He runs with it, and he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Krosky
Merritt trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now here's second and goal.
Big Lion. Go.
Right back to Krosky Merritt, trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready! Cougar 19! Viking 18! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Throwing is Daniel. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commander. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point up and good from Moody. The Commanders extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Lutz picking off for the Broncos.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Washington. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 28, Broncos 13. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line.
At their own
It'll come out to the 35. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the 7. Here now, second down. And goal.
pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Nix from the gun. Up. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down. That is on the 7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, Scott! Hawk 70!
And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Has caught. That's Lane. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Go check! Go check!
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
'65, Cowboy 80. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. He's got room to roam. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Washington. Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders tack on one more to their lead.
Broncos 13.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's a run going left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Commanders' 46-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Nick's going to throw for it. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On 1st down, Krosky Merritt has it. Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Krosky Merritt, touchdown Commander. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hicks, now to throw it here on 1st down. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something.
That one, taken in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Hold it ready. Unlock line.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. goes. Inside the 30. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Washington. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Nix to throw.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yards.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throw it. Nix. That is brought in. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Broncos. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not...
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff for the Broncos.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Street!
A run to begin the drive, and it's cost him merit. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Here's second down and 9.
Ready.
They'll throw with Daniel. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Gotta be lying. Panther Street.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commander. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And the Broncos going to be set up. 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
Will line up for the
To throw is Nix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Deputy! Cowboy 80! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
On the give, Krosky Merritt. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
70 Lions! Ready,
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Daniel. Good one there. He's got Ertz. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Panther Street! Let's go! Hawk 70! Hawk!
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one caught at the floor. will add one more onto their big lead.
Broncos 32.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Big snap on 1st and 10. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but there is a flag down, and we may erase that one. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw is Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down. As the defense could not come up with a big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stopped. 21 seconds to go in the game.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On the run to the right. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Ready.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will.